Day 58. Your ego might be the most expensive thing you own. So the other day, I made a video talking about the importance of learning how to apologize. This is in that same length. However, I am going to talk about this using a different example from my business to really drive home the point. This is not something that I am good at. This is something that I absolutely have to work at. Let me tell you, after 13 years of being in business for myself, it just pays to do what Kendrick said. Be humble, okay? And it's funny because this is a trait that I have actually seen in more seasoned entrepreneurs, people who have been in the game. I'm talking 20, 30 years, people that have been, business owners and entrepreneurs for that long. It's something that I've admired. I'm just like, wow, I like, why are they so humble? And sometimes I'm just like, why on earth are they letting people talk to them like that? It didn't make sense to me. And maybe now that I'm kind of like, I don't know, halfway, like 15 years, I'm getting to that 15 years in, I'm kind of understanding more why having that humility kind of pays off. And again, I'm gonna speak to a very specific example that I think is gonna help a lot of you. But I do just want to make the point very clear. This is something that I suffer with. Okay, I have a huge ego. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I think that comes across in a lot of the things that I do. And as many of you know, I owned a pet care business for almost 8 years. I've owned my current tourism business a little more than 4 years. The difference between the two is that, well, I do feel I was an expert in both. That's why people came to me. That's why people paid me what I did. But there's something different about people paying you for a tour, quite literally paying you for your expertise and your experiences. Not your expertise so much, but like your lived experience, the history of the place that you live and you call home, versus somebody asking, wanting a more routine thing with their pet, right? Very rare that people came to me with different medical issues. That's a whole different ballgame. So anyway, what I'm getting at, I know I've been rambling a little bit, but I promise you, like always, there's a method to my madness. So what I'm getting at is that I'm currently training some people, a new batch of tour guides for my business. And one of my newer trainees asked me, what's the most difficult thing that you've come across? Like, what's the most difficult thing I'll face? Sure, you'll get hecklers. Sure, you'll get literally everything when you're out as a tour guide, right? It's just a matter of how much you've been out there, how long you've been in the game. It's just a matter of time before, I don't know, it's San Francisco, boo. Use your imagination. All types of things happen out on the street. But what I told this person, and I had never ever said this before, and I've realized that, again, I want to bring it here for you all as well. What I told this person, I said, honestly, for me, the thing that I really feel has hurt me in my business and the thing that I need to overcome is my ego. I said, I think that that's something that you all, meaning the people I was training, that's not something that you'll necessarily bring in. But me, having built this business from the ground up, people are quite literally coming to me, paying for my tours, for the scripts and experiences that I created and the history that my family has built in San Francisco on both sides. I'm not going to sit here and act like that hasn't gotten to my head. And it's not good. I'm not saying it's a good thing. And yeah, that's literally what I told him. This person that I'm training, that don't let your ego get to you. And I wish that that's something that I had taken account of, been wary of earlier in the game. Not sure that it would have necessarily changed anything, but anyway, just gonna drive home the point. Your ego might be the most expensive thing that you own.